watching, I can't remember his name, Simple 5105 or something like that, the guy with the glasses, and I went on there and I could really hear how bad it sounded because that was on, and someone had actually commented because he's got this little fluffy windshield on his mic, and someone was saying, oh, maybe the windshield on the mic doesn't sound as good as it should. But the real reason is that guy's probably got that setting on because no one has told anyone about it. I was watching another guy, however, called Jeff something, who was reviewing Jaws 3 on on Blu-ray 4K, and when I was switching back and forth with this setting, then he actually sounded fine. There weren't really any difference, but I think, with the ASMR and the mics are sort of so sensitive and high that it just sort of seems to boost all the background sound and sort of, gives you that horrible dropping in volume, which you probably will get a little bit with YouTube, but not as bad as when you've got that on, so please turn it off, guys. Anyway, let's get back to the matter at hand. I've got a new Prime. It's new to me. It's called Tropical Punch, and here it is. So I'm going to be drinking that, as always, with the old Skeletor glass of doom. Let's open this up and give you a little bit of bottle cap in the old lug hole. I don't know what's in this, it just says tropical, so I'm looking forward to it. Let's have a little go. Oh dear, it's got that. Oh, I'm getting a bit worried again. It smells like that Pepsi, the Pepsi Electric Blue. Let's hope it don't taste anything like that. I will be talking about my headphones in a second, guys, but first, it's okay. It's not Pepsi Electric Blue, but it's definitely not the other one. Is it Blue Burst? Blue Burst. I did a Blue Burst one, and that was absolutely delicious. That's my favourite one so far. That one, I don't know, it tastes a bit artificial. Yeah, nothing. It's nice, it's refreshing. Just has a bit of an artificial taste, which I'm sure they're all artificial, you're probably saying, I know. But yeah, a bit artificial with that. But getting on with the matter at hand. These bad boys, these are my headphones. As you can see, they are battered and bruised, and because I've had them since since 2005. Now there's a story behind these. And the story is, one of my favourite artists is Kate Bush, and she just brought out this album after 13 years. She hadn't released an album in all that time. So, I bought the album, but at the time, I'll go back a bit, let's go back in time and talk about it, yeah. Make yourselves comfortable. Years before, I had this pair of headphones, little sort of studio pair that had the little switch on it, and I couldn't ever find a pair of headphones that was as good. And I worked in it was a buy-sell and exchange shop at the time, and I used to get headphones coming in all the time, where people sold them. So we'd test them, and my dad would go, "Are they as good as those ones?" I said, "Nah," because he'd given me these ones. I said, "No, they're not as good." Anyway, he then bought a pair of Technics headphones. So I was sitting in my room one day, because I lived at home at the time with my parents, with a mum. I was listening to Wish You Were Here, Shine On You Crazy Diamond, and my dad comes in and he says, "How about these?" They were a brand new pair of Technics headphones he'd bought for like £100. So I said, "I'll give it some then." So I've put some on, plug them in, and I said, "They're better than mine." He said, "Are they better?" I said, "They're a lot better than mine." So he said, "Do you want them?" "Yes, please," you know. And he said, "I'll have them then." Okay, I can't get another pair, because it was his store, you know. He was earning good money then. So I had those for about 15 years, it must have been, easy, and they was all wearing out and everything, and they were really going home, let's put it that way. And so I had them for years and years and years, and they was going home, they weren't working properly as well. So I had this album in 2005, and I thought, right, I need a new pair of headphones that are gonna be as good as those. So my ex-wife come home one day with a pair of Philips headphones, and she'd only paid like £10 for them. Anyway, I said, "Oh, thanks," plugged them in, and I listened, and I said, "They're not good enough." I said, "I'll go out tomorrow," I said, "and get a pair." And so I went to this shop, because there was no I didn't have the internet at the time, because it was 2005, I didn't have it yet. And so I went in this store that sold like all musical stuff, and they had headphones. So I just said to the guy, I said, "Look," I said, "I want a decent pair of headphones." So he said to me, "How much do you want to spend?" And I said about 40-50 quid. He said, "Okay," because I didn't want the very, very best ones in the world. I just wanted a really decent pair that sounded good. So he's gone, pulled them off at the back, these, you know, and he's gone, boom, there you go. And it was these. He said, "They're really, really good." I said, "Oh, okay then." I said, "I'll take them." just have the right amount of everything for me. They got the right amount of bass, the right amount of treble or top, you know. For me, I just love the sound of them. They're HD 3, 4, 5, I think. Yeah, HD 4, sorry, HD 4, 3, 5. You can't buy them anymore, they don't make them no more, which is a real shame. And what I loved about them is they had like flat rather than cups that sort of go over the ears. They lay flat, completely flat on your ears like earmuffs, which I really, really loved. You can unplug the cord as well, which was really cool, because if ever like you have any problems with the cord, which I had, you can just buy a new one and plug another one in. And that's what I couldn't do with the Technics. It was like all proper wired in and everything. But they are absolutely, for me, perfect. So, yeah, that's the story of my headphones. Yeah, Sennheiser HD 435s, and I've loved them ever since. And you know, driver's license got a pair of Sonys, which are very, very good, but they're very bassy. And I don't know, when I put these on, it's as if the Sonys are too bassy, and these have got the perfect bass and top, and they're a little bit more toppy. The top's a bit better on these as well, compared to ours that are very similar to these. But yeah, it's like, and I've heard a lot of headphones, because I used to go in the shops, like the big stores, you know, the ones that have the headphones plugged in and you can just try them. And I was trying all the headphones and everything, and I thought, you know, they sound really good, but then I'd get back home and put these on and think, oh, that's the sound I like. I've just got used to, you know, the sound these create, you know. So yeah, that's the story of my Sennheisers that's upside down. But there they are, Sennheiser, and they're all battered to hell now, guys, because I've had them all. How long is that? Since 2005. Anyway, I did sit down and I listened to the album, and that's another story, because the first disc that I listened to, because it was 2 discs long, I remember thinking, oh dear, you know, 13 years, and I wasn't as delighted as I thought I would be. But then there was disc 2, and that's like a Pink Floyd album. To be honest, it's like a Pink Floyd album with Kate Bush singing on it. So it totally blew me away, and I was happy as a sand boy. Yeah, so that's my little story. I'm gonna have one more. This, guys, I'd only give it about 6 out of 10 maybe. It's if you want to get a prime drink. Although I don't think I've tried the lemonade. There was a lemon and lime and all. Don't know, I have to give that a try. But the very best one is the blue one. The blue one is absolutely lovely, lovely, lovely. I mean, it's okay. I've got a lot of ice in it, so it's nice. And maybe on a beach. If I was sitting on a beach now, the waves gently coming in, then that'll probably go down very well, if I'm honest. But yeah, so guys, it is really good to see you. I'm getting bombarded with comments, and not comments, like requests. I am trying to do them, but you know, I can only do a video at each day, so I'm trying to catch up with them. So I'm really sorry if I haven't done yours yet, but if you wait and you're patient, hopefully I will be able to get to it. But it's always good to see you. I will be